Welcome to Better Living with Patti. Hi, YouTubers. It's Thursday. Wow, this week's gone fast. Anyway, I'd like to let everybody know, thank you for praying and concerns about Richard and I. Our air conditioner was fixed yesterday, late afternoon. He was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock in the morning, but he didn't get here till late afternoon. So anyway, we have a new air conditioning unit. And I jokingly said at church last night, I got a car payment without a car. And they were like, what? It's a new car payment without a car. It's the price of a car, you know what I mean? So so we have that, and they like them paid off in a year. So that's why I said it's a car payment without the car. So anyway, we got a new air conditioning unit, and after the guy put it in, Richard says, well, how it's warranted for a year or something. So he says to Richard says, well, how long is this going to last? And he said, well, your last one was a tram, and they make them, back then they made them to last 15 years. And he said, in this heat in Florida, you got 14 years out of it, so it was pretty good. So Richard goes, oh, okay. So then he says, well, what about the new one? He says, well, after he puts it in, right? He says, well, I hate to tell you, but if you get 5 good years out of this air conditioner in Florida, you're going to be lucky. Because it's not only the air conditioner, it's also the heat, or I forget what they call it, swamp coolers or whatever they call them. But anyway, so he said, if you get 5 good years out of it, you'll be lucky. So anyway, he said, start saving. When you get it paid off, start saving for a new one, because that's how it is. So, you know, what can you do? You chuckle. So we had 2 other people commented in the comments, get second opinions, get mums, We got 2 other opinions, and they were a little bit more expensive. And the guy took the old one out. I know he's going to probably use it for scrap metal or whatever. I don't care. He gave me a rebate with it. So it's done. It's over. It's out of my face. So we have air conditioning. So it was nice to come home from church last night and feel the cool air. Now, we don't put it down to like some people put it down to 70. We put it down to 77 and sometimes 78 during the day. The only time we put it down pretty low, and we got to break it because of the electric bill, we put it down to about 75, 74 at night. So we have to learn to break that habit. That was just happening since the old one was dying, and this one, this morning, both of us said it was really cold in here, so we'll probably adjust it. So what I want to talk to you today about is, I was going to go to Walmart, but the Walmart Marketplace, but I'm going to do that for Tuesday's show, and then Thursday I'll do another, either Publix or Winn-Dixie. But what I want to talk to you, and there's a lot of Publix, so I'll have to tell you which Publix we're really at, because I think in the villages there might be 10 Publix. I'm not exaggerating. And yeah, there's probably about 10 Publix. So, you know, there's one on 42. There's 2 or 3 on, I think there's 3 on 441. And this is all in the villages. And then I think there's 1 on 466. And then there's 1, 2, 3 of them on 460. No, there's 2 on 466. There's 2 on 466A. And then on 44, there's 2. And then in between on Morris Boulevard, there's about 4 of them. So there's a lot of Publix. So there's about 10 Publix. And Winn-Dixies, there's probably about 1, 2, 3. I think there's 4 Winn-Dixies. So we do have a lot of grocery stores here. So what I want to talk to you about is, Richard and I have been taking sugar out of our lives. I feel better, but I've had a massive headache for the last couple days. And I thought it was the heat, you know, the humidity in the house and everything. So I accompanied it with that. But I think what it is the brain and the body getting rid of the sugar that's in you, that was, you know, because sugar is a drug, so it's probably messing with me. So, you know, I have a headache, and I had a headache yesterday, but I just assumed it was the heat, but it's not. So that's a side effect. The other side effect I had was, and I don't know what it is, but like my head feels like lightheadedness. It feels, and I know it'll pass, so I just have to get past this week and it'll be okay. So it's really hard though to do without sugar. And I don't mean like, we do away without the granular sugar. That's easy. Well, relatively. But what's hard is everything you buy has sugar in it. We went to the church dinner last night, and they had coleslaw, homemade coleslaw. It was very good, but as soon as I took 2 bites, I realized they put sugar in it. And then I had now I don't know if it was what they mixed it with, the mayonnaise, whatever they mixed it with, had sugar, because we don't use sugar in our condiments. We buy special ketchup. There's no sugar. We buy mustard without sugar. We buy mayonnaise without sugar. We don't buy the traditional mayonnaise. We buy avocado mayonnaise. And that was hard to get used to. I have to say that people say, "Oh, it's easy to get." No, it was hard to get. The taste was different. So our condiments do not have sugar. And we make iced tea now without sugar. And the biggest thing, like last night, and this is my first meal that I can express that had a lot of sugar. And then we had chicken patties on a bun. Very good. They're from Walmart. But here's the problem. They put the Chick-fil-A sauce on it. Well, everybody in the table is going, "Oh, this is delicious. The sauce is great." And I'm like, "Does anybody else taste the sugar?" I said, "This is loaded with sugar." It just went, "Sugar!" And I said, "Whoa." So, I kept my mouth shut. Another gentleman said it was really sweet. So that was a dinner. Oh, and the potato chips. So they were salty. But so after dinner, I took my blood sugar, and it was, with everything, it was like 290. And I was like, holy crow. And I used to do this without even thinking what foods affected my sugar. And I looked back and I said, you know what affected it? The bun. I said, and the chicken was it was chicken, but it was breaded. I said, so you had 2 breads there. Then the coleslaw, the cabbage wasn't bad. But what was bad was whatever they mixed it with. It had sugar in it. And then the sauce they put on the chicken. So I was just surprised how much sugar the average person consumes and doesn't even realize they consume it. And now that it's out of my system, it really amazes me and I don't know if Richard tastes it or not, but when you have sugar in stuff and you taste it, you're like, whoa, what, so it's really going to be interesting. We're trying to minimize. We can't do away with sugar because it's in everything. And we don't eat processed food. The only kind of processed food we have once in a while is lunch meat. I like to keep something on board, like ham or turkey or something. If I buy turkey, I usually buy the apple. I think it's called Applewood or Apple, and it's organic and it's low sodium and everything. So, but they don't make ham. They make turkey ham, and if I want a ham sandwich, I'll indulge with the ham. Not a lot, but and I love bologna, but I haven't had it in a long time, and I know that's just loaded with sodium and stuff. But so anyway, getting back. So without sugar in my system, and I don't know about Richard, but without sugar in my system, I lost 3 pounds. And, that really helps because, 3 pounds is 3 pounds, So I'm on my way to eating healthier, and I can't say I feel better. I'm really tired today. And I think it's just the week. I think it was just, if the air conditioning didn't die, I would have been okay. It's like, how to explain this? When your adrenaline is so high and then you come down from the adrenaline high, you're tired, your body's like totally, little Opie's running around, totally exhausted, but you don't know why you're exhausted, and I think that's what it is. I slept good last night after I finally fell asleep. It was like 1 o'clock. For some reason, my brain was just running. So, and I try to I don't have no computer in the bedroom. I try to shut everything off. I turn the lights off, and it's, so, I think it was the heat and everything over the week, the excitement and everything. So, and, it's stressful. Anything goes wrong. When your life is going pretty good, and then all of a sudden something gets thrown in a barricade, and you're like, what do I do? And then we forget that God's with us all the time, and that it gets better because, you pray to God, and hopefully it works out. But anyway, that's what's going on in my life. And like I said, I'm going to probably film going to Walmart tomorrow, July 1st, because I have to get a few things, and I figured I'll just wait till I have to get a little bit more stuff. Oh, there's another thing. I've been eating one whole banana, organic banana. Someone gave them to us. They were green, and they said, these are Spanish bananas. We don't want them. But they weren't. They just weren't cooked. I mean, they just weren't ripe. So I've been eating a banana in the morning. I can't eat a whole banana. So what I do is mash it like baby food, and I eat it that way. And I have at least 2 peaches. What I'm going to try to do is try to make a smoothie, because they say they're better for you. They give you more energy and stuff. But since I've been eating that in the morning, I feel better. I don't feel full. I'm not like, well, today I'm tired, but I'm not as tired as I usually am. And I just feel better. So I'm doing some little changes. I have some blueberries in the freezer, which I gotta defrost and see, and have some blueberry smoothies or whatever. And I heard that the spinach is very good for you. So I'm gonna do some spinach smoothies and stuff like that. So I have to find our blender. We were in the process of moving, so we packed a lot of stuff away, and it's somewhere in a box. Hopefully Richard and Mom tagged it as a kitchen. So that's another story. That's a whole month episodes of as the tote travels. Since we've been down here, we've been moving almost every year, and it's just like it's not even worth. It'll be another 2 hours. But anyway, so that's my progress. So I've lost 3 pounds. Hopefully I can lose more. I know I will. I know it's gonna come off, because I use biblical scriptures to help me every day, and I've learned that this is God's temple, and I can't leave it be fat and just destroy it, because God gave it to me to lease it, if you want, for how many years I'm on this earth. So I just want to make it as good as I can make it. And with my back, like I said, I really have to, if I want to be able to walk straight again and be able to walk without any like walker cane or any kind of device, I want to be able to walk upright without surgery. I really don't want my back operated on, but that would be like the last resort at this point. I'm trying to, and it does feel better with even 3 pounds off and not having sugar. So the only thing that it did happen on Monday, it did hurt. humidity. I'm saying it was probably because of the humidity, because once you get the humidity in the house, it's, especially in Florida. The only good thing was it wasn't the week that it was over 100 degrees. Last week was over 100 degrees. It would have been awful. So, but one morning it was 93 degrees in here. But like I said, we got it fixed and we're happy. So I'm going to close. I will give you periodically updates on my progress. It's going to be a slow one, so if you want to come with me, watch. I'm hoping to drop at least 30 pounds or 40 pounds before my birthday, which is in January. So I'm giving myself a pretty good chunk of time to do it in. So hopefully, I can do that. So, and, it'll work out. So without further ado, I'm going to close. Thank you for watching. I do really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. Tells you when we put up new and exciting videos, like Richard says. And I don't know how exciting and new they are, whether they're new, but and then also hit the thumbs up if you like this video. That helps us out, and it gives us an idea of what you really like and what you don't like. We have gone over our selection of videos. I think we're up to 400 or 420 videos, and we realize what you like. You like to see the villages, what they're building. We'll probably do some filming on that on Friday. We found an area that they're really, I didn't expect this to be built, but they built on it. Found some interesting news about Spanish Springs. They're going to put apartments in Spanish Springs. So, so we'll keep you, we know you like about the villages. We can't ride around in a golf cart because we got rid of our golf cart. I don't know what else we have planned, but we have, the villages, definitely. I'd like to travel, but it's not feasible right now. I'd like to go maybe down to Orlando and film down there, but you know what? There's other bloggers that film down there every day, so my back is itchy anymore. So, we'll probably do stuff around here and, show you the villages. I like the series that we did, every village. But what happened there was there were so many villages. You have to understand the villages have 135,000 homes here. So it's kind of like, okay, you do that section, then you do this section, then you do that section. So, we'll try to maybe start that. If you like that, put it in the comments. You like the idea that, touring the different villages. We did a series on the different shopping centers in the villages. I was thinking about doing the different restaurants. We're not going to go in and eat at them. We maybe eat at a few, but just to show you what's here restaurant-wise. I think that'll be my next series after I do. I only have Walmart Marketplace, because you know what Walmart is, because there is a Walmart here. Walmart Marketplace, one of the Publix, and one of the Winn-Dixie. I could do Walmart Superstore, but everybody knows what a Superstore looks like, and it's up on 466. It's a pretty good size one. And we also have Lowe's. We have 2 Lowe's on property, and we have a Home Depot that's off a little bit, but that's, you can still go there. We have Sam's and we have BJ's, and they're breaking ground for the Costco's. That should be in next year, hopefully. So there's a lot of exciting stuff going around in the villages. So we will try to keep you abreast of it. So without further ado, I'm going to definitely close this time. So I'm going to say so long. Thank you for watching. And like I said, subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like button. See you on Tuesday.